Everybody has faced a challenge in their life that they thought they couldn't get through, like a game or a family member passing, or whatever has come and hit them somewhat hard. But we can get out of it and become stronger people than before. The book I'm going to talk about is called Toughness by Jay Billis. This book shows that the real toughness is fought and earned by learning mentality to be stronger on the inside and not out. This book talks about the self concept and the conflict styles within yourself as a human being. In the book Toughness, it talks about how toughness isn't physical but mental. Then toughness is not born with but can be learned and improved on. And finally, toughness helps one to win not only in sports but also in life. Toughness is described in the book of the same name as attribute than the other stresses is not physical but a mental state. Toughness isn't physical but mental. It's a tangible and attitude, a philosophy. It's not about being strong or about bullying, but about how you handle things. Most coaches agree that mental toughness is far more important than reliance on physical toughness. Toughness has no relationship to how nice a person is, but it also doesn't mean toughness is also how mean you are. Toughness and being nice are two traits that are not mutually exclusive. Physical toughness is a fake toughness explained by Jay Billis. He believes it is a false pretense of toughness and falls short of what true toughness is all about. Physical toughness has no real value in a sport or in any aspect of life. A person learns that toughness is not about the physical aspect, but the mental aspect. They can start to understand how mental toughness can improve upon. Toughness is not born with, but can be learned and improved on. A quote by Mike Krasinski, he said, "We're not born though. We might be born in a great family situation or difficult family situation that forces or conditions you to be tough, but aren't born that way. Toughness comes from how you handle your expectations when you learn from them and how you are, guided through them by others in your life." End quote. Adversity is where your belief is tested and where true toughness is tested. Even though toughness is when teammates and friends believe in what they are trying to achieve, with that it's also what they are capable of doing together and working together as a whole group and achieving things harder than anything can imagine they could achieve before. Accountability is being held to a standard by you and your fellow teammates, friends, coaches, teachers, anything like that. Learning new things is putting them in your life helps you when you have a certain end goal. Accountability is obligation you have towards others and what people expect from you. When a person learns how to improve their mental toughness, they realize how it helps them in all aspects. Toughness helps one to win, not only in sports but in life. Toughness is doing what it takes to make a difference, Izzo said. He's a coach for Michigan State basketball. Achieving toughness is acting on everything you feel tough about. It may be too hard to do. Everything can be easier for you when you put your mind to it mentally, surrounding yourself with people who have similar values and a tough mindset. You have the capacity to do the hard things when you need them the most to do, especially when you need the hard things and the easy things. Putting in the highest level of toughness possible is achieved by totally being locked in and focused on what you're trying to do in sports, life, anything, because toughness is just more than what people think it is. Toughness is a belief within yourself. It is the ability to handle pressure from the whole aspect of life, of doing stuff that you never thought you would do, facing problems that you never thought you had to deal with, because sometimes life can be very difficult on people, and when you don't expect it, that's when toughness and your mentality really shows. And the more that you practice on it, the more that you can handle yourself more than anybody thought you could. It is easy a way just to practice and work on it, but the hard work is when you realize it and work on yourself work on it within yourself. Saying pretty much that the more that you think that it's impossible, that the harder that you achieve those goals, even though that is totally possible and can be achieved by anything you put your mind to. Toughness is way more than anybody thought it could be and what people attempted it to be. In conclusion, toughness is a way we face challenges head on and become better people from it. The book that I talked about was Toughness by Jay Bilas. This book shows that real toughness is fought and earned by a learning mentality to be strong on the inside and not out. In review, in the book Toughness, it talks about how toughness isn't physical but mental. Then toughness is not born with but can be learned and improved on by any aspect within yourself and others that are helping you achieve everything you want them to achieve. And finally, toughness helps one to win, and not only in sports but also in life. Sports is important to a lot of people in life, but the most important thing is your life and what you want to do with it and what goals you have to what you want to do with it. Toughness is something we don't see in people, but toughness is what gets people through a day happier and stronger. Thank you.